Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Go ahead and do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn on that bell so you can be notified when I drop. Now, listen, I am going to give y'all my complete thoughts on season 3, Raising Kanan, season 4 predictions, and season 5 predictions as well, because we know season 5 is now confirmed. Now, I'm going to summarize season 3 in one sentence. I need work. Ronnie was definitely a pivotal character in the show. I'm mad he's gone. I just liked how Ronnie got down to business. He was all business all the time. If it wasn't about work or, dropping bodies, Ronnie did not care. Even when they took the group picture, Ronnie standing off to the side like damn Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees just by himself because he's just so in his own world, even though he's a moving part of what is going on in Raising Kanan. Now, listen, Ronnie and Unique, they had some issues because I'm going to be honest with you. I can agree with Ronnie. Listen, I left you my enterprise. I come home. Rock has totally taken control of all the pieces on the board. You're left with this little Chinese restaurant that you selling heroin out of, and you expect me to be satisfied after you lost everything to the person that I was out here on the streets rivaling with, because we don't know why Ronnie hated Rock so much, but it got something to do with the fact that when he came home, Unique had lost everything to her. And Unique was trying to basically tell him, like, yo, I got us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Ronnie's looking like, you don't got us. Not in this little hellhole that you think is supposedly going to rebuild what I gave you. You lost it all. How did you do that? Because you was too focused on the cat instead of the bag. So I can understand Ronnie's gripe with Unique. Do I understand him trying to and Unique send him to the skybox in the upper room? Absolutely not. That's your own brother. But Ronnie felt that he was in his way. So I guess in all, he had to do what he had to do. But at the end of season 3, the last episode, we see Unique walk over to Ronnie's dead body and he looks at the screen. Now, listen, that was a shell shocker for me. I was definitely surprised. Me and my girl were sitting on the couch watching. I was like, oh my God, like Unique is back. Now, mind you, here's my prediction for season 4. Even though Ronnie tried to kill Unique, I don't think that, this is just my prediction, Unique might spin the block and end up taking out Rock and Kanan. Well, he'll try. I think he may end up clipping one of the brothers, though, because he knows that they're Rock's weak point. A brother for a brother. That's just the way I'm looking at it. I don't think Unique is going to come back to season 4 and thank her for taking out Ronnie, etc., because him and Ronnie had a brotherly dispute that had nothing to do with them. So I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, Unique is not going to be too happy about Kanan taking out his bro, and it might result in Lou or Marvin going to meet the Grim Reaper. So I don't know. That's just my prediction. I'm also predicting that Kanan and his mom will get closer. She's going to tell him what Detective Howard, his father, wanted him to do, which was give up Marvin. Marvin needed to go down so that way he could save them. And I think once Kanan hears that, he'll realize why his pops had to go, because all in all, he was still a cop at the end of the day. He was thinking like a cop. He wasn't thinking about saving Marvin or Lou or none. He was thinking about saving himself, Rock, and Kanan. So that's going to be very interesting once she lets Kanan know what that's about. I do believe Lou is going to get out of rehab. Do I think he'll return to the game? Absolutely. He's a pivotal piece. His family needs him. He's definitely going to show up and show out. Will he start dropping bodies? I don't know. But it's going to be very interesting to see what they face. I also think this is going to be the introduction into Breeze. And a lot of people think that Unique will become Breeze. I'm not saying he will, but he might end up changing his identity. Is he going to work with the Italians? I mean, well, with the mob, so to speak, to like get his connections back up, etc. Maybe, maybe not. But we'll see. So it's going to be very interesting. Kanan's going to be older. Jukebox is going to the military. It's just a lot going on, man. So we definitely going to see what happens in season 4. Now, season 5, I'm spitballing here, but I'm just guessing that this is going to be our introduction into the young Tommy and Ghost. If I had to predict, Somehow, some way, Rock ends up meeting her maker way before this happens. Kanan ends up taking over the Enterprise with Breeze, who will probably be unique. I mean, that's what people are anticipating or guessing who he will become. We're gonna have to figure that out because you have to understand something. Kanan knows who Unique is, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. If Unique indeed is Breeze, does take the business over with Kanan, and then we meet young Tommy and Ghost who come in, and they're like Kanan's little homies who he teaches them the game and what's going on. Because remember, Ghost does end up clipping Breeze, and if I'm predicting that's going to happen in season 5, which will then bring us to the origins, because that would be a nice turn of events. Season 5 will end with Breeze getting clipped. Season 5 ending, Ghost will clip Breeze. Ghost sets up Kanan to go to prison. Ghost and Tommy take over the organization. They start running things how they want, and that's where we get Ghost from his late teens going into the original power, which I think once they done with all that, they will then give us, I believe this all will revert back to a season 7 of the original power. Now, say what you will, all these spinoffs, well, you got to think what's never been done in histories of shows. They've never had spinoffs that reverted back into a final like season finale of a show. And my prediction, they're going to tie up all these spinoffs, and then they will give us finally that season 7 Ghost not dead or comes back. He's not James St. Patrick no more. He's fully a crime boss, and he's just, moving around expeditiously, making things happen and making shit shake in season 7, along with Tariq, Tommy, Tasha, just a lot of pieces moving on and things like that. So it's going to be real interesting to see. This is just my predictions. What I'm saying, none of this may not happen. But if I had to guess, they're somehow going to make this all like connect to each other. So we're going to see just how deep the Power universe goes. Please keep watching. Stay tuned. Make sure you're tuned in June 7th for the season finale of season 4, Power Book 2 Ghost. Like always, hit the like button, share the video, comment if you must. Leave your predictions down below, and I'll see you. Peace.